that's that. All right, now we're going to try and attach the optional shelf or stage piece, which goes at about this height. So if you already have your shadow stage up, you could, maybe we should put a mark on, but because these pieces are all interchangeable, the heights are not especially set. The stage comes right around at this height. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fall across here, and I'm just going to make a little mark for now. With two people, you can fudge it without much difficulty, but we only have one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tip over the shadow stage. We're going to undo the bottom clip here and all 5 along the bottom to free up this bottom rung. We'll get the Allen key tool out of the bag, and we're going to take this key clamp right off the bottom so that we can slide this on. So we loosen the feet. And while we're over here, I will loosen the T key clamp. That allows that to slide. Over here, loosen the T key clamp. That allows it to slide. And loosen foot. This piece has to come off from both sides at once. If you try and take one off at a time, it gets stuck and you'll jam the aluminum, it'll get stuck together. So just gently, if it doesn't slide off easily, loosen your set screws some more and try again. This piece is very heavy, so we don't get it wrong. We're going to make sure that our set screws are already loosened, okay? And we're going to observe that the pipe is visible to the audience in this orientation, okay? It's going to be covered by the skirt. So, put it down here, and we're going to have to gently, slowly work it up both sides so that it doesn't jam like the other piece. Again, with 2 people this is easier. With 1 person, you need to just work your way up. You can lift slightly, and then it moves about 6 or 8 inches. Go and do the other side. Do not try and do too much at once, or it gets jammed. If you have a second person, you should have went and got them 5 minutes ago because it would have been very helpful. All right, we're going to come up to roughly that level that I had marked. And then I get my tool. And this is facing the audience, so I have to reach around underneath. I'm not going to make that super tight or anything. Just snug. You see, it doesn't really drop down all by itself. One part might fall down a little ways. It's not going to drop down to the floor of its own volition and crush your foot. All right. So we're a little snug there. Now we will put the bottom piece back on, just a little bit. Line it up. Okay. And then work our way up. You don't have to be super precise because we can adjust these pieces as we need. Okay? So once we're about even, again, if you want to measure this distance, or just use your hands and make a span so that it's the same. Then we'll tighten both of these. It's not over tight. Put the feet on. It says audience that way, that's you. Left. Put the right foot on. Snug this one on right away. And then we'll do this piece. All right, I'm going to put the leave the tool out in case I need to tighten anything up. I'm going to stand her back up. Okay. Make sure that the floor that you're doing this on isn't too filthy or filled with anything that's going to damage the screen. We're going to come along and we're going to redo the 2 clamps on the side and the 5 on the bottom. Try and move it because it'll interfere. But for right now, I think we're close enough. So now that this is set up, we put away our clamp. Get out the skirt. Now find the center line, which is marked with a white mark. Which will go right on the center Velcro piece. Just work your way around, taking up all the slack. If you got that center white piece right where that clip was, yeah, no problem. There's quite a bit of slack either way, so if you're actually off center, you're okay. Just tuck these guys however you like. Skirt's done. Let the shadow performance begin. When you're ready to take it down, we're actually way better off to have 2 people or a ladder. We can reverse everything that we just did, but the screen isn't going to last as well, so because I have a ladder, I'm going to show you how I would do it if we had all the resources and time in the world. So first, I'm going to take off the skirt from the bottom. Okay? I don't care how you do this. You could roll it if you're really ambitious. Or you can just fold it like a sheet. In half, in half, in half. Whatever, tickles your fancy. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to undo all 15 of these clips. 5 on one side, 5 on the bottom. 5 on this side. Okay. Now the screen is loose. We like to store it rolled up. So, bring my ladder around to the back just so that you can see. I'm going to roll the screen up. Trying to keep it from being, keep the clips from being folded inside, because the screen is soft and it'll deform and get marks in it. So just sort of keep it generally as smooth as possible. Doesn't have to be like it was ironed this morning. Once you're all the way, you can bring these pieces, not tightly, just wind them loosely around and clip them back in here, so that when we're moving it around in the storage, it's not going to come undone, unroll all the way. Okay. Now again, you can do this on the floor. I've done it many times. On carpet is best. Just trying to make sure that it stays clean. When you're storing this piece in the cold, if it's winter time or late fall or a cold July day, this material that the screen is made out of gets stiff and crinkly and could break. So if it's been stored cold, make sure that you cool it off. Warm it up. Make sure that you warm it up before you put it onto the stage. Now again, with multiple people, you can each undo a side, you can lift those pieces off together, easy peasy. Because I'm by myself, we're going to lay it down, and I'm going to disassemble it like that. So you can kind of loosen, now once it's laying down, you can loosen all the pieces that are nearby. And loosening a little too much is generally better than trying to get it just right and then having things not slip on or off when you need them to. And just overdo it. Unlike tightening where you want it to be just right, because over-tightening is consequence, over-loosening doesn't really. Take off in increments. Now, when I'm storing it, we can leave the T-clamps and the elbow clamps attached to the pieces. There's no reason for them to be separate, they just get lost. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the one pole in here with the 90-degree elbow clamps attached. Alright, then it's ready to go when the time comes. For right now, it is stored up across some bars here on the stage. And you can get the ladder from technical services. There we go. So apart. We'll get the ladder. All the long pieces get stored up here, which you'll need the ladder for. And the smaller pieces we store elsewhere. You'll have to ask for them. This piece is very heavy. Don't do it by yourself if you don't aren't confident with the weight. Don't slide the screen piece always lift it. To prevent damage. Okay. This piece, I'm storing this fabric on top, across all the bars, which will also keep them from rolling. These two pieces, the left and right feet, are stored in the back corner here for now. At least at the time of this video. Later on, they may be downstairs. This tool, back in the bag. And this, at the time of the video, is stored in our filing cabinet in the bottom drawer. We have some tools. This bag lives there. All right? If you need help with the shadow stage, ask me. I'm Mike Dyko on the internet, if you don't know me, and or you can talk to Jim Drake. Enjoy.